Hey, morning.
Morning.
Morning. I saw Chuck just pulled up, so I was just giving him a minute to walk upstairs. But actually, we can just go ahead and get started, Mario, as he's coming up. And
Okay, continue working with the last part of the fourth story of the employees' modifications. I am having a hard time to figure out how to implement the image edition in a proper way. This is a different approach that we had in the past, so I needed to add identifier for every control in the whole object, let's say, image, buttons, etc. Because we have now other scenarios, like we can have multiple open drill downs at the same time, right? So in order to fix that, I needed to change the approach and added a new UI hint template. So I am in doing that right now. I am doing some tests and changing the events that I need the right point to translate the image from the row into the drill down, right? In order to have it the same when you open up the drill down. So that is the difficult part, but I am now trying to figure it out. That's pretty much my status so far.
Okay. Well, I continue working with the job tracking. I'm in a good spot now. I'm just trying now to do some last changes for visualizing. Agreed with the data that we are grabbing, but if you could good about it, I will be creating a pull request today probably. Also took some time for doing pull request reviews for Chuck's changes on the spec sheets and Scotty on the envelope planning. I added some comments there. You've probably already seen those. And well, we also need to know what we need to do for the fixes we need on the work orders for the high volumes that are not displaying the port information. So for notebooks, no big deal. We can add that as it was previously, as a grid at the top. But for photobook, for the specific sample that we have in the automated test, it's breaking into a new page, the content, so we might want to find another spot that I think we can put that in the same place we are putting the finishes sizes and the rough cut sizes. But anyway,
let's take a look afterwards.
yeah, let's take a look at that, right. And probably there are more things we can normalize between photo books and notebooks, and still probably there is some other information we can remove. I don't know, we'll see. So that's it for me.
Okay, so I spent most of the day just looking into this, why the rate shop was failing, or yeah, the Saturday rate shop was failing. And there were a few weird things that caused me going the wrong direction. for most of the day, and anyway, yeah. So I created a story to basically we get the estimated date back when we ship on both Shipwise and Digital Shipper.
Hey Chuck, is that the story you put into the stand-up?
Yes, I actually changed the one that I had made that said rate or something because I didn't have enough for that. So, but yeah, I did.
I mean, and the only reason I bring it up is I don't
Yeah.
mind discussing it right now, but I was gonna
Yeah.
show the story if we're gonna talk about it right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, I guess I could have just waited.
No, either way, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
not that big of a deal. I
Yeah.
just thought in case there was any other notes we wanted to add into it, but we
Yeah. But,
anyway,
but,
maybe we just do it at the
Yeah.
end like we normally
Yeah.
do. And
yeah. Anyways, I think we can make it so that we don't have to. So account manager doesn't have to go discover that, or shipping discover that a while after. But anyways,
okay.
and yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sebastian, for reviewing that. I'll go through those today on the envelope planning stuff. Yesterday I just finished that up, got that in the pull request. Got the comments taken care of, I believe, for the sales report changes. Got that republished this morning because I forgot to publish it.
What does that mean? Is that
The pull request.
Okay, yeah, I saw the okay. So it's in PR, and then it's we'll try to hopefully release it next week after it gets reviewed, right?
Yeah, as long as there's not any other issues that
Perfect. Yeah.
need to be taken care of. Wait,
Great.
for which one? Sales
The
report?
sales report? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Same with envelope planning. I don't know. I gotta take care of, or I haven't looked at that one yet. So,
Okay.
and then I handled some more Lulu Press issues with ripping. And I built the stories for case making planning. I put those all in stand-up, so we can go over those. But I think I got them pretty well. We'll see. But wrote down what I could. So then that's
Yeah,
all.
I saw that. Thanks for doing that.
Uh-huh. Well, that's all for me.
Okay. Yesterday I spent all day working on the service with the doors. I've been able to get all the postman calls to work, but for some reason I'm having a hard time getting a few of those same calls to work through Visuals through C#. So I'm just working through that right now. See what I can pick up. Be more of that today.
Okay. Becca, do you wanna? Let's go over Chuck's first. Do you know
Okay.
which story that is, Chuck?
Is it this one?
This one?
The Tuckman Saturday. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just because we get the ship the estimated delivery date back. So if we can look at that and determine if it's Saturday when it should be. Anyway, and then that way we could see if all of them are failing. If there's a sum, there are going to be some that actually can't ship Saturday. But if they're all failing, then we want to see that that's happening, and then
Where would you? Sorry, I don't have my glasses
Yeah.
on. I can't read. Where would you want it to? The alert to come from? Is that like a hang
yeah,
fire thing?
and that's a
or-
good question. I didn't put that in here, but maybe Grafana. Let me think. So, because we would have to, if we did a log, we could do a log notification, but then they're not really good for this kind of thing because it would just, it's like with log notifications you can set how many of it happening, but it wouldn't necessarily show that there was a problem, but it would help us. So
If you set it,
that.
would it make sense to like set it at like 5 or 10 or something like that, and when 5 of them happen, then that's
Or maybe-
what Grafana would do, or
Yeah,
Is,
Oh
is
no,
that
that would be
sufficient,
log
or-
for log notifications.
Oh,
For
for log.
Grafana, yeah, and maybe it would have to be. The thing about log notifications is whenever it happens, we could just log it. If we want Grafana to see it, then we would have to add the data to the shipments table, and I don't know if we want to do
Do
that
you think
for
that
this.
starting out with log notifications
Yeah.
would be the better way? Okay.
Yeah,
Does anybody disagree with that, or at least for a starting point?
and then we can start. Then it'll give us something to go off of and to kind of assess what's going on and make it more clear. Like if it's because one thing that was weird, like if they have their own FedEx account, do they still have that negotiated to be the same price to go Saturday? And so if we're seeing a pattern like it's a certain partner, anyway, that'll just make it easier. So
Anybody have any other questions about this? Does it seem to make sense? And then what about a story size for this?
You're muted.
sorry, probably is there probably XS?
There's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Open-ended.
yeah,
Super, super tiny.
yeah.
Itty bitty living
Because
space.
there is an XXS too, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So this is.
We could even go child's medium if we wanted. I mean, we have to stay with adult size.
So does that
Well,
make like
let's
safety
do,
net planning? Is that an adult large?
Yeah, but an extra
Yeah.
small is adult, is a child large, so you know. It's,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like shoe sizes. I get so confused between the child's and the. Ugh. I'm like, I can wear a size 4 in children's?
Okay, before we move on for this, I'm gonna take the rest of the day off. I asked my one good question of the week, and so I feel like I earned the rest of the day off. So I'll see y'all on.
Oh my gosh. I was so confused. I was like, wait, am I stopping? Like, what are we?
I don't even know if it was that good of a question, but he said it was a good question, so I'm just gonna take that as my win for the week, and then I'm just gonna call it.
You didn't even see my. I'll do it again.
Yay for me.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna do mine really fast. I added this from, these are just notes, when Dan joined our call. Please help me edit this if it doesn't make sense. Need to add file tracking and database for batch and components. We do for orders and items, but not for batch or component. If there's a file that we generate that we reference at any point in the future, we need it. Will help with cleanup and management when we
we
go
already
to the
have that
cloud.
story. We already had
Yeah.
that story though, remember? We talked
I-
about that yesterday. Or when we were on with Dan. We've talked about the story we had,
Oh.
and Mario was working on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me delete this.
So it was one of the ones that you have, right, Sebastian? One of the
'Cause I
steps.
thought we didn't have it, and that's why I
Oh.
added a story.
No, that's something that Mario picked up
Oh.
some weeks ago,
Awesome.
but we didn't know exactly what to do with the component part. And now that we have that information, probably we can take a decision there and resume that work.
What I
Yeah.
can do
We,
is
uh,
just move this information over to the other.
Yeah. Do we know what that story is? Anybody?
Remember?
Mario? Yeah, Mario, do you remember the story ID or?
No,
I'll find it.
unfortunately.
If not, then
I
I'll.
don't know how
He's-
anybody would have any of those numbers in their heads.
Well, I didn't know if he knew where
Well-
it was right now.
I sometimes do, but then sometimes they get mixed up. And then
Search for
Starts with a 10.
batch.
Well, it was some weeks ago. It could
Yeah.
start with a 9. You don't
it
know.
could be
That
one
story
or two.
was created by Scotty.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
So maybe it does
file-
start with a 9.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
102.
order item files. Oh, whoops. I forget in Azure DevOps, if you go into the work items, you search the repo.
Mhm.
That's so cool. That's a great feature.
That
I love
nobody
seeing
ever.
love seeing all the tasks for batches not processing in here that you've done. Thank you. That's I search for batch and it just fills with lots of stuff. Now we can't find the
That's-
batch we want.
yeah. Yay.
And back to 10.048.
Ooh, it was close to not being a 10.
I think you don't have enough.
Yeah.
That's right.
What?
This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll move that over to that. But I annotated it. And then I'll delete that. Okay, Scotty, which one do you want to start on? Case making planning detail screen or build case making job planning session panel?
Why is the dashboard? There's a dashboard one that I want to start on. I don't know why it doesn't show up sometimes.
There's an
It's
artist
just messing
stand
with
up.
you.
It said stand up, yeah. If you look, it's the one you created it. I just repurposed it. Just look for case making dash planning dash. It's 10 to
It's right there.
35.
It's right there.
Oh, it is there. Okay, good. This is the big one that she talked about. Is with all the pictures and stuff that she printed out. I just kind of made it. Just typed up the descriptions and all that.
I put an Excel on this, and now I don't really think of this as an Excel.
I tried to break them up so they wouldn't be too big, but it is a bigger one because it's a lot of work.
So is it like is it an Excel then, or large, or like what you're?
I would say somewhere between a medium and a large.
Okay. Just put a large on that. Just draw
What's
my
in
X.
between a medium and a large? Is that like a
Child's
child's
extra large.
extra large? So, and I wrote. I hope it makes sense. I kind of wrote it with the current structure in there. So you have the list of columns, and then if you scroll down and make that description bigger, then the status description, and then I also put like the machine list,
Hmm.
and then the workstation list. So that's how our code is set up right now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What means?
And that's actually mostly the only issue I see.
Didn't she talk? I thought it was status, size, spine size, due date.
That is.
Because I thought the size
Oh.
was required to know.
You're right.
Is it?
I read it wrong. So
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's not
it's-
spine size. It's just size.
just size.
Okay.
Sorry, he's going off of my notes.
So yeah, if you can update that, that'd be great. Or I can anyway.
Uh,
It's down.
Oh, is it here? Or
Yeah, scroll down just a little bit. There's a tentative sorting order.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's size. Just take out spine.
And then she also, the note here says that she's gonna send us those. So that's why I wrote tentative. That might change.
That's true.
Same with the list of columns. Those are tentative. They might change, although I don't hope not. But so
Yeah,
the
this
biggest-
is, and maybe I'll do this. I'll maybe put this in an email and send it to her. So if she,
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
yeah, I'll take care of that.
Yeah, so this is the planning dashboard ticket.
As the selection screen for planning.
The biggest concern I have right now with it is, if you can see this, the Colbus 260 and 270, they wanted to appear as different squares
Hmm.
and not have the details assignment page.
That's
But then
like
they
they did
wanted
for the Canon IX. So we do that for the Canon IX and the WebFed.
but then they
That's fine.
still have it. But they still have a details assignment screen.
But they
I don't think they use it.
How do they get to the actual press?
They just automatically. They just go.
Oh,
because it's
that's
just one press.
Yeah, it's just one press. Then it
Okay.
just
Okay.
goes.
Cool.
If it is
You
one
should be
press,
okay.
it auto assigns exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
So never mind. Then that's not a big deal. I like that. And so that's this one.
Is this okay? ML?
I was thinking maybe do OS, one size fits all.
Oh,
There you go.
No, I just put an L on it.
I put a L actually because just getting everything in the right statuses might
Yeah, that's gonna be
take
tricky.
a lot of work to do.
And then we're gonna need to decide if we need to flatten that or if that's gonna be something we pull every time it's accessed. I don't know.
Yeah, because Sebastian, if you scroll down, Rebecca, to the up to the status descriptions. So that's kind of what the statuses will be referring to. So that's what they want to see when they look at the planning session, is or stuff organized by that.
that seems like that will be the trickiest part of this, right?
No, there's also a fair amount with that getting the stage zone for the cover and the guts and the false cover for the grid. That's something that's going to be a little tricky too.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, there's some work there. That's why I put an XL on it, but then
Yeah,
I
you're
was
probably
like,
right. You know me, I'm.
yeah.
He'll get it
Okay.
done this weekend. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, I read it and I was going back and forth because I was looking through it, but then I saw a dashboard and I'm like, I don't know, maybe if it's just the dashboard, it's not that hard. Anyways, I was
tried
arguing
to
with
split it
myself.
up. Yeah, same. This probably is closer to an XL for me. But
Well, man, if I get two of them right, then I am really going home.
I'm retired.
I'm retiring. On a high note.
Okay. But just
I need lots of validation today.
yeah.
And I wasn't sure. I don't know if there'll be a model change or any of that. So I just put UI and complex.
Yeah. Sweet. Anybody have any questions on this one? Okay.
On to the next. All right. Where do you want to go from here?
You can go to the detail screen. That one's more straightforward.
I put a medium on that one.
Oh, nice. This one, hopefully. Wait, I thought I did. Did you?
No, I did. I did them this morning.
Oh, maybe I never did. Put a medium on one of them.
No, you didn't. I put mediums on both of these.
Oh, I wonder what I did. Oh, I know what I did. I actually originally created one story, and then I broke it up into these different ones instead of doing the one.
And on the one you put a medium?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But to
So
be
this-
fair,
this-
it's more just like a joke that I have with myself. I'm like, I wonder how close I can get. And so that's all it is.
This one hopefully is not a medium. It should be, because this is
Smaller
just one. Yeah, once they get into the planning screen or to actually assign it to the presses,
Mhm.
that's all pretty much should be done-ish. The biggest thing will be, like I said, they need to determine the columns they need for assignment once in the session. So this is what they want that screen to look like. I don't know if it will be the same columns or like a shortened version of those columns or.
But more like probably a small, probably more like a small.
Depends on the column they want, honestly. I don't.
Alright, let's leave it. It's fine.
I'm not quite sure at this point because I don't know what they're gonna need. But does that make sense, Sebastian? As far as what I'm talking about there.
Yeah. You're talking about the columns for displaying the block, right?
Yeah, in the need to assign and then the presses screen. Or before I was originally just gonna do like the columns that are in the job planning session details table, but I realized after looking at press planning and then what they want with envelope planning that they want more than that
Oh
for
yeah,
the most
I
part.
see it
So
today.
yeah, so that's all that one is, but it's still not too bad. A medium.
That's why my screen flipped.
I'm just, at this point, I'm just trying to entertain myself. Sorry.
I like it. And so the idea with the way that job planning is that this should be pretty straightforward and easy because it's all like the database structure and everything's already built and stuff, but I just
yeah.
wasn't sure. So
But you never know until you get there, right?
Yep. And then the last one is just mostly the back end work that needs to be done. Which is just the building the session handler and determining like, do we need a press driver for this? Do they just go to all of the case making machines? I don't know how that works. As far as do they do JDF or do they don't need to do any of that? So is it just the paperwork to the actual printer?
Yeah, remember we kind of talked about like we do with like kind of like what we had planned for cutting, where we had a screen for each device that's going to show work that's upcoming and that needs to be done, as well as what location each of the components are currently in for that.
That's right. So that one actually probably need to add that story. They don't have a story for that.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is just that underlying work with the press planning.
And then we also talked about doing a printout, but then they said actually we prefer that on our devices, so we probably need some way for them to pull up a list of all work on all, or maybe just a way for them, so a view that's on the tablets or on the little machine computers, and then also a view that's formatted for mobile that they can switch between to help. Because maybe what they'll do is they'll go around and start finding the different components and putting them together in the same shelf. Or
That's
something.
right. It was gonna be more of a pick list style.
Yeah. So
that
we have to
would
think
be
through
a-
some of that still.
That would be
part's-
a different story, right? Like to
Yeah.
new views,
Yeah,
like the
I guess
tablets and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, that will be a different story, which I don't have in right now.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, just add them in as you get to them. I'm sure there'll be other things too that we're not thinking about right now.
Yeah, the biggest thing, at least in my mind, and it sounded like the most important, was if we could really nail down this the planning dashboard
Yeah.
view, that would, and we can get that out as early as possible so that they can just use it even
Yeah.
to grab stuff manually without planning. So
Yeah.
so that's
And I
the big
noticed,
one
I
that I'm
think,
focused on. So
and I think you'd already added that one to the current sprint, right?
yeah, I added I actually added all of them. To
Oh, all of them. Okay.
But that they don't have to stay there. I just
Yeah.
I was having a hard time understanding how DevOps shows stuff up because it never works for me. So I was goofing around a little bit with them, trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I found them just fine for whatever it's worth.
Well, yeah, because I fixed it. So, or it just always keeps my filter keywords in there and I never notice.
On the size, what are you thinking on this? Is this
So this one might actually be, yeah, medium's probably fine, or a small, because it doesn't sound like, at least in what we're doing, we don't need to do a whole lot.
okay?
As far as so the biggest thing with the handler will be how to sort it, or just maintaining the sort order, and then since there's no JDF, we don't need a press driver or anything like that. It will be sending, or just making the paperwork look right, or however we want to do the paperwork for it. So, which might just, like we should talk about, be a pick list. style thing.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
I don't think this
you're
one will
right.
be too bad.
Okay, cool. Okay, I think that was the last one, unless there's anyone else. I mean, today's probably going to be a pretty quiet day, so it'll be a good day to kind of get, some forward progress on some other stuff. I know, Chuck, apologize, but I know I've given you several things to, hopefully you won't get so bugged about everything today, so. But other than that, that's all I have for today, unless anybody else has anything for the group. Okay.
Want to hang on, Sebastian, so we can look at the batches?
Yeah, and Chuck, do you mind stepping in here for just a second? I had a question. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes,
Bye.
yes.
See ya.
Right.